What's going on? What's going on, chat? Hey, well, I am Malik. What up, though? I am Malik. What's happening with you, man? Shout out to you. Beast of a man in the house. What you doing up, brother? Peace to you. Shout out to you. I am Malik. Hold on a sec, brother. Get some things in order. Shout out to you, man, for being up in here, showing love as usual. Beast of a man. I am Malik in the house. Gizmo, no, you go back and sit down and watch. Go watch Elmo, baby. Hold on. Come here, Tinky. No, you watch. No, you watch Elmo. You watch Elmo. Stay. You sit and watch Elmo. What up, dog? With you? I am Malik. What's happening with it? Shit's up. Brainstorm my next move. I gotta make this next. My brother, right on time. I'm glad you. It was perfect timing, man. That I'm on right now. I definitely give me an opportunity to do that with you, man. I all my life, Malik, man, I done made wrong decision after wrong decision, man. Always chasing instant gratification, always chasing, never truly understanding the long game of a thing, man. So, whatever you're doing, don't make your decision based on a temporary outcome. You know what I mean? I want you to keep this in mind. That thoughts rapidly crystallize into habits, and habits solidify your circumstances. Let me say this again, Malik. That thoughts rapidly crystallize into habits, and habits solidify your circumstances. So guard what you put in your mind, guard your habits, and your opportunities, man, will open up to you, man. Believe that, man. Shout out to Malik. Beast of a man in the house. Who else? Let me see. I'm cleaning up this room, man. And I'm gonna check with the chat in a minute, man. I'm just getting some cleaning up done and stuff. Gizmo woke up. I don't really sleep, y'all, like that, man. I never really have. And like I say, man, I believe I'm right where I'm supposed to be, man. Giving my people the sauce. I don't believe that nobody gonna give it up like me, Malik. I'll be honest with you, Malik. I was talking to somebody about this yesterday on live. I did live from a restaurant. And man, HB, he see the world differently than I do. I said, man, black people gotta understand, we don't have no friends, and people don't really want to see us succeed. A lot of our own people don't really want to see us succeed because, a lot of time we looking around and we wondering about who got what and this. I'll tell you something, Malik. I'll give you an example. You come to me with an opportunity. You say, awesome, we can do this. I'm like, all right, bet, Malik, but what, you know what I mean? What type of opportunity, we talking about? You tell me a price. I'm okay with the price. I said, okay, I believe that's fair. Let's do it. Then all of a sudden I find out that through whatever, reason, you making more than me. Now I'm envious. But yet you putting in the work to make my salary, but I'm watching your pockets instead of, instead of making myself valuable and then coming back to the table and say, hey, Malik, I believe I outwork or I out earn what I'm paying, what I'm currently being paid. That, let's renegotiate that, and, I'm coming to you like a man. And then you can say either yay or nay. You know what I mean? And then, I have to make whatever move I need. But what I'm not doing is worrying about what you making. And so many men, man, worry about the wrong thing. I blew a business. Y'all know I used to hustle. That's kind of how me and some people I dealt with was they was worried about how much money I was making in West Virginia. So they shot the price up on me when they figured it out. And they tried to give me a flim flam bag. I'm like, oh no. Now I tell you, now I ain't paying you nothing. Now the relationship is soiled, right? All because all because you being greedy. And that mindset, man, that mindset ain't gonna never get a man nowhere, man. You know. So yeah, I truly believe that, brother. I absolutely believe that, man. But shout out to you for the Quran say the mind is most susceptible to new information early in the morning. So it's good that you up. It's good that you up. What I call it, Malik, is mental gymnastics. You running through, different scenarios in your head, man. You playing the numbers, playing the percentages. You know what I mean? Trying to, go through, what's the best outcome of possible scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And y'all make sure y'all wipe y'all feet when y'all come in. Hit the like button, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get and because I really believe it's my calling, man, to really give this information out, uh, to black men, so that way they can be great. That's what I really do it for. I I don't get, y'all know I don't make no money from it. You know what I'm saying? I get this information out. Take them, go sit down and watch. No, you gotta watch. You watch it. I'm right here, baby. Hold on, y'all. Let me get these. Yes, take them. And y'all get more nosy, just like I'm trying to tell y'all. Love your daughters. Don't never trust them. All female nature. Is keep in mind. One day, Malik, whenever you have a daughter, I want you to love her. You protect her with your life, but you don't never trust her. Female nature, they cannot be trusted. Remember I told you that. Go back through the chat. What it do? Shout out to early. I'm Malik. Just brainstorm. I'm Malik. I have to, man. I think it's up for real. For one thing, I'm learning is to have patience and listen more to what people say, because times, man, to see. Shout out to you, Malik, for saying that. I want to tell you why this is important, because a lot of times in life, the reason we're not getting the information is because we're not listening. See, the signs are all around you, but we're so busy talking and we're so caught up in our own emotions and how we feel. Y'all know I hate that word. This gives me you being there mentally at a young age is gonna benefit you later on. One of my biggest problems is I didn't learn how to listen until I went to prison. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn how to listen until I went to prison. I wouldn't listen. You couldn't tell me nothing. And by that time, the die was already cast on my life. So now I just have to make the best out of whatever the circumstances are. You don't want that for your life, Malik. You start listening now. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't know everything. If you need to know about investing money, if you really need to know about how to obtain a mortgage, if you need to know what it is to graduate from college or to secure a loan or a grant, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know about how to have a successful marriage, right? You know what I mean? From a married man, I can't tell you none of that, bro. I don't know nothing about it. So why would I tell my brother some information that I believe is going to be detrimental to him, because I don't know? I got to send you to, or I would hope you will be able to find a professional, you know what I'm saying, to be able to help guide you, you know what I'm saying, in that regard, how to build your credit. I don't know nothing about none of that. You want to talk about masculinity? You want to talk about guts? You want to talk about digging deep? You want to talk about pressure? You want to talk about fighting back? You want to talk about standing in the storm? You want to talk about how to deal with death, how to survive? You know what I'm saying? How to stay away from drugs and alcohol? You want to talk about how to raise a little girl from a toddler? You come holler awesome. What you talking about, nigga? Niggas on the internet try to act like I ain't got nothing. Man, fuck these niggas, bro. Fuck these Malik. Fuck them, dog. They're hating anyway. Gets more in here so I can talk like that for a minute. Facts, Malik. Everything I've done up until this point in life has set me where I am. Why I got no one to blame but myself. But more importantly, I got no one to save me but myself. Nobody gonna do. Shout out to you, Malik. Shout out to you, man. No one. No one wants to see you do better. This is facts. Yeah, my trust is low on everything. For Malik, how old are you, man? I think you in your 20s, ain't you? Didn't you tell me how old you were previously? I thought you said you was 20. Tell me again. Put it back in the chat. Hey Malik, I want you to know something too. I messed up on my email. I put I put Gmail. I looked at it earlier. That's why I was bouncing back. It should have said iCloud. You make sure you email me, brother. Oh man, what? When you talking like this and you 23? Oh man, your future bright, dog. Oh, your future bright, man. Your future bright. Yeah, brother. Yeah, you gonna be all right. You make sure you email me. I put the correct email address in my bio in the YouTube chat. I had a Gmail. I looked because people kept telling me it kept bouncing back. I was like, let me look at this thing. And I put 7mile awesome at gmail.com. I didn't put iCloud. That's why I kept bouncing back. Shout out to I pay attention to a lot. Listen so much. That's let me see. Where's email? You gonna see? Yeah, you will see. Yeah, man. Let me see. I've been through a lot. Man. Yeah, man, I've been through a lot. Oh man, it may not seem like yeah, I can tell Malik that you know what I mean that you done had to persevere through some hard times. But I want you to know something, man. This is the perfect channel for you. It may not seem like it because you know what I'm saying. People are looking at my circumstances. They saying, well, this nigga's a bum. What do he know? You know what I'm saying? He lived with roaches. He never, you know what I mean? Some people have made the claim that I've never been where I've been, and they say all a lot of stuff, but they can never expose it because there's nothing to expose. Like I'm so transparent with this stuff. You know what I mean? It doesn't. But see, I'll tell you what our people are. Black people are very emotional, right? Everything is visceral. It's very little time cerebral, which means of thought. So everything is about how it makes us feel in the moment. And this is why we're always in the situations because we're easily controlled. Because when somebody says something, it brings out an emotion, right? So your emotion is anger, right? Your emotion is frustration. Your emotion is to attack. When in truth, the only thing you should be worrying about is what needs to be done based on the information that you have. You should be like a computer. Don't when you put information, when we type something into Google, it just pops up because it's supposed to. Yes, Tankum. Tankum's back. Hold on, let me put that. No, Tank. Come on. Come here, Tank. Come on, you go sit down. Daddy having man conversations. I love you. That's why you never trust female nature of Malik. You see how she'll just scream for no reason. And once again, it's just about understanding like certain principles. You have to build your life, Malik, around a set of principles that govern it. The first, I'll tell you mine. The first of which is to thine own self be true. Then thou can be false to no man. That's the martyr. That's the brick. That's my first brick. Right? And see, most people they just see. Most people really see. Most people are very. They just we see with our eyes, right? So we see somebody who does not dress in designer, or you know what I mean, or something that we recognize, we assume that they're poor. If we see somebody who dresses flashy and they have clothing labels or cars, then we automatically assume that they're rich. You see what I'm saying? This is the assumption of the eye. What we want to do is train ourselves to see beyond that. You know what I'm saying? And this is why a channel like this is so important. Because I believe that only I give this stuff up in a real way that black men can really truly use it in order. I put my own life on the table, right? I don't just come on here telling y'all stuff. I'm not a guy like, I'll give you an example. You got a guy like Jason Black, the business, been doing it for quite some time. He never shows his face. He never shows his life in a real way. He just gets on the screen and talks, right? Give black men something, and then a lot of guys, what they do is
they tailor their content for men because they say, oh, when they say men. No, I specifically say my content is for the uplifting self-esteem and masculinity of black men. Now, if someone else can get something from it, that's great, right? But my content is specifically tailored for you. That's who it is, right? I don't pick and choose. I'm not, like, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. I know that I'm not a huge channel. I get that, but it doesn't matter because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And so God didn't save me for me to have all of this information and then not give it to a young brother who's 23 years old still trying to figure it out, right? Because you're doing much better than I, because when I was 23, I was already in prison. I was like on my fourth, fifth year in prison. So you on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Just understand that it's gonna be difficult and you're gonna have to go through a lot of this stuff on your own, right? But learning, but adversity builds character. It do. You just have to continue to dig deep. Hit the like button. There's two of y'all in here. Malik already hit it. Hit the like button. Shout out to you, I'm Lee. I bet. Let me see. I see you on Kendra and related to you a lot and can understand what you were saying when I know everyone else couldn't because of the way you were saying it. Let me see. They couldn't take the way you said. This is fact. And Malik, and that's his. See, this is why you're going to be okay, because I want you to know that men, real men, don't worry about the way a thing is packaged. They worry about the contents, right? I was on a panel not long ago, and this is probably why I don't do panels. A guy said, yeah. I said, well, so brother, what's your problem with me? It was El Cheapo. Matter of fact, it was her. She asked me to do, she brought some guys up. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? What's your real issue with me? He said, you the right message, wrong messenger. That's is what he told me. And this is when I knew Malik right then. I said, this is when I say, this is why I talk like that. I say, you niggas is hoes. Like, here you are, a grown man talking about it's the right message, you the wrong messenger. How am I the wrong messenger when I've literally lived everything that I've said and I'm trying to keep black men out of the pitfalls that I've experienced, and all I'm trying to do is help? How is that the wrong messenger? And this is how I know that once again, you have a lot of black men that really like to keep like a lot of niggas, bro, really is low key, like they the worst kind of black people, because they really want to see us, they really love to see us cooked up in these conditions and really love to see us at the bottom, right? While they continue to eat off the dysfunction that our people suffer from, right? They love it, right? They benefit from it. They benefit from the bullshit. So that's why I don't get on people's platform. I don't really jump on people's thing, because nigga, I'm not gonna let you talk to me, because you're not half the man I am. You ain't been through what I've been through. If you had my life, you'd have been broke. Hit the like button, man. Why I gotta keep asking you, man? Hit the like button one time. You see how these people come in? So one little like ain't gonna hurt you. It's two of y'all in here. Get the likes up. Let me see. She active, yeah, man. She definitely is, man. She's very busy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning on the, you know what I'm saying? We on Eastern Central Standard Time. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, she definitely be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But she's up right now. She been real fussy. But like I say, she went to bed about 8:30, something like that. But this is why these conversations are so important, because I believe that as an older generation, we've done a terrible job in passing down correct information to the young brothers that are coming up, right? And everybody not gonna be for you. Everybody not gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? That's why mama, think about it, Malik. I got over 220,000 views. Really, I just started this a few months ago. Let me keep it real with you. But yet I got less than 1,000 subscribers. So people like to see my content, but they don't like me. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to. They don't like me because you don't like to see a man standing on his square. See, they like black men, man, who are. Let me tell you who they like, Malik. This is who this country really likes. And like I'm gonna tell you the real, man. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that's false. They like gay black men. This country likes gay black men. This country likes the type of black men that they can push around like some type of step and fetch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? A guy who you can he'll just go along to get along, like the Hodge twins or Anton Daniels, or I name names, you know what I'm saying, those type of Stevie Knight, those black men that'll drag their own people for whites in order to get them to do the job for them. Or some type of athlete entertainer. They like, a LeBron James, you know what I mean? Like, ball players and, Kevin Hart. That's who those are the black men this country really, truly will accept to a certain degree. You see what I'm saying? They don't like a black man like me who talks about self-reliance and guts and discipline and then literally doing it in your face and trying to keep my young black brothers out of prison. And I'm telling y'all, like, bro, get you a skilled trade. And then exposing these rappers for the cornballs that they are. How y'all push death and destruction on your own people, especially these new wave rappers, right? But then you crying like bitches when it's time for y'all to do the time. Stop, don't cry now. Then you niggas in jail, y'all on PC, y'all not tough. You're not Malik, real tough. It's not getting in trouble and then it's not doing the crime that make you tough. It's being able to accept the consequences when they come. See? Are you telling on your friends now? Wait a minute, I thought y'all was tough when y'all was pushing that bullshit on our people. Y'all was tough. Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Let me get this understood. So now the white folks got their hands on you. Now you niggas is cooperating? Or now you come to jail, now you following the rules. So wait a minute. The black men that was working for $12, $13, $14 an hour, they was weak and simps and suckers, you know what I'm saying? But you would get into prison and work for them motherfucking crackers for 20 cent for 20 cent an hour. Man, get your bitch ass out my face, man. That's why I can't stand them, Malik. And I can talk like that because I lived it. So can't nobody tell me nothing about it. And I'm one of the few people that's gonna tell you that people don't nobody like black people. We don't have no friends. And Malik, let me say it again, man, we don't got no friends. Shout out to that. Let me see. Shout out to Mama Sure Baby. How about you start by cleaning your room? Oh, you left out of here. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. It's cluttered. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. Shout out to Malik. Yeah, I noticed him too. They will send out an ass kiss behind the starter here. This is facts. Yeah, this is what they'll do. And so Malik, you gotta guard your mind. Let me see. I always say to myself, folks would fold their face. Yeah, man. A lot of people that, when they really have to deal with hard times, they're always gonna run from those things. They're always gonna run from the hard times and the difficult times and things like that. But this is where the perseverance is gonna come through. This is where you have to dig deep, and it's times like this that are preparing you for your future. You know what I'm saying? Guard your thoughts. Guard who you allow around you. Watch your circle. Watch the people. Watch what you hear what they say. Watch what they do. Shout out to Manny. How about you start by cleaning the room? Are you still in here, Mama? It's your baby. Are you still in here, Mama? It's your baby. That's what I woke up for. I was actually, my daughter woke me up, and so I was actually cleaning up. So that's what we gonna do. Shout out to Mama. It's your baby. I definitely appreciate you. So, and that's what you really want, man. You really want to put yourself in a position when we're having this conversation. I'm gonna talk to you a lot more offline now that you got my email. You know what I'm saying? And I would like for you to allow me respectfully to mentor you, man, and to help you go through some of this stuff in a real way, man, to really, you know what I mean? Because at 23 years of age, I would like to be able to track your progress now. You know what I'm saying? From where you at right now on this particular day, which is November 21st, 2025, and then I'll like to be able to track it. Shout out to my brother Malik. This is where he is. You know what I'm saying? 10 years. He's now 33. He's 25. You know what I'm saying? These are the moves that he's made. You know what I'm saying? In the course of his life. And because I see, a lot of people don't think they have a responsibility. My whole life, Malik, is built on duty and responsibility. That's why I'm able to do for my daughter. It's not that I'm a nice guy, right? It's not that I'm really a great father. It's that I have a duty and a responsibility. I have a job to do. I'm a warrior. I got a job to do. It's not about what I like or don't like. It's not about that anymore. I gave up that when I decided to take care of her, right? That's what it's about. It's about my obligations. And when you understand that part of it, then you can start to make another jump. You know what I'm saying? You can make another jump. And the goal is to keep felonies off your record, to keep you from crashing out behind these cornballs out here. Somebody appreciate, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate the like. Shout out to Minnie Wilder. I can't pronounce you, Neen. I appreciate you. Thank you for hitting the like. You know what I'm saying? So the goal is to be able to get this stuff up in a real way, so that way you can benefit from it and then use it to galvanize strength, man, and be able to become who you're supposed to be. Because it's my obligation to give this stuff up. This stuff don't belong to me. You know what I'm saying? It's not mine. You know what I'm saying? It's not mine. It's don't. Somebody gave it to me, right? And so my job is to be able to put you in a position and to help assist you, to put you in a position to throw you every alley oop possible, because somebody cared enough about me to put me in a position where I could be who I am, right? And I'm still growing in this thing, right? Because the creator's still working on me. He's still working on me in a real way every day, right? But I just continue to dig deep. You continue to show guts and self-determination. You know what I'm saying? You continue to be forged through fire and accept the challenges. And when you accept the challenges, then you too shall know the exhilaration of victory. A lot of people, man, they just, you know what I mean? They just can't take it. They can't, they'll succumb to the pressure, Malik. And you know, once again, man, when it's the internet, you're gonna have people that don't like you. I'm gonna have people that don't agree with me. I don't care. I don't do it for them no way. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Malik. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, man. 70% of black people ain't shit no way, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. The majority of our people, we've been so poisoned, we've been so beat down over the past 4.5, 5 centuries. We've been so dominated and so oppressed that a lot of our people, that a lot of black people cannot even get up, right? So therefore, there's no need in even, a lot of them people have to be cut out. That go from the older ones, that go for the younger, they just have to be cut out like cancer. You know what I'm saying? And then what you have is what you have left. And then you build with that. But I'll give an example. I was watching Pop the Balloon the other day, man. There was a guy on there. I do reaction videos too, Malik. I want you to make sure you put your notification thing on so you can see. I want you to make sure you check out my posts. I got a Pop the Balloon reaction. I'm gonna start doing them every Wednesday to Arlette. But there's one guy, man, he came on and he said, and I talk about where a guy went wrong with a girl, what the problem was, where he, you know what I'm saying, what she looked like, and so forth and so on. You know what I mean? I bounce all of that around. One of the things I didn't like about the guy, he's a black man in America, but you're talking about feeding the homeless in Africa. See, this is where black people get in trouble, right? This is why we are behind. Because see, Malik, I want you to remember this. Don't ever, ever, ever worry about the outside when you haven't addressed what's inside. Okay? How can you help your neighbor clean up his or her yard, but your yard is filthy? We have black boys that cannot even read. Black boys read at the lowest level of any demographic in America. You can do something to address that and help that. But yet you want a nonprofit to help feed kids in Africa? Help your own, do for yourself, do for your family. Figure your situation out in your community first. You niggas always trying to help somebody else, but nobody's helping you. We get Africa has problems. We got enough problems over here. No matter how you look at it, Malik, we can only eat an apple one bite at a time. No matter how you view it, you can only eat an elephant. I said apple. I didn't say apple. Well, it's true too. But the problem is so large. You can only eat an elephant one bite at a time. So to try to address something that's 7,000 miles away and not address the situation that is facing you in your own communities, we don't even own the things that are in our communities. So let's clean our situation up first. And it makes no sense to me, man. But once again, this is how a lot of black men, they've been wired. They don't know how to think. They think that they're smart, and they're fake smart because they've gotten some bullshit degree from a bullshit college, right? And so all I got a GED, and that don't make me smart, Malik, but I'm smart enough to know what I don't know. That's why I'm man enough to tell you that you shouldn't come to me for certain things. I don't know how to create a mortgage. I don't know how to finance a house. Malik, everything I ever did was with cash. I built a business from the streets, right? So I know how to do that. But I can tell you about the things that I learned. You know what I'm saying? Through the hard times and the tribulations. And I can tell you what not to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, how to stay away from skeezer ass women. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean, you know, how to spot a quality woman. I can tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you about some things that's gonna help your life. I can put some stuff in your mind that you'll remember 10, 15, 20 years down the road, and you'll be able to pull it off the shelf, dust it off, and say, that's my dog. My dog told me that. The big homie told me that. I remember the big homie mentioned something like this, man. That's why I want you to make sure you stay in contact with me, because these niggas on the internet is some hoes, bro. The majority of these guys are phonies. The only thing they do is talk about what another nigga told them. Or they heard another nigga say. These niggas are trying to be the next Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? At least Dog was a one of one. At least he was a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? He had his own flavor, his own swag. He was his own person. These guys not Gizmo, no. Stay up there. Step on the couch. She was chatting. Y'all, I see them legs. Hey, Malik, I saw them legs dangling down. I caught her. She had to put them back up there. Let's see. Shout out to Malik. Facts. Appreciate you, bro. Let me see. Shout out to Max. That's for 70% is nothing. That means 30% is being held back by the life of the 7. Yes, and this is why you have to galvanize and build with your own people. Shout out to Malik. You speaking facts right. You speaking gospel right now. I see it every day. They want to help everyone except themselves. And you 23 years old and you can see through this. And so this is why I know that your future is bright. Shout out to Ediva. Good morning. What are you talking about this morning? Good morning, beautiful Ediva. The beautiful Ediva is here. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just talking to the brother Malik about some different principles and some things that I truly believe in. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's just trying to really get some things up in a real way. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, Ediva, for being here. How did you rest, pretty thing? Thank you so much for being in here. So, in truth, Malik, what we want to work on is small things. Small things. Just very, very small principles. Learn what you're not good at. Be willing to get honest with yourself previously. Like I just remember I was talking to somebody and I saw one of these episodes, you know, these Kendra bras, they never know nothing. Nothing. When it comes to naming 3 flaws, they bring the table, they're the whole table and the chair and all the rest of them dumbass sayings they got. But when it comes time for Kendra to name their 3 flaws, they don't know nothing, right? Watch this, Malik. I'm broke. I got no job. I'm unorganized. I'm disagreeable. I'm very bitter. I got a very bad attitude. I'm not really likable. I'm cantankerous. That's 8 right from jump. Of my flaws right there. You see how simple that is? Become self-aware, dog. I'm unorganized. That's 9. 10. Some people might say it's a flaw, but I think in the truth it is a flaw at times. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think. But that can be a flaw as well. Some people think that, but that can be a flaw because we are social creatures and we should care about what other people think. But right off the bat, that gives you 10. So my question is this: if I can name 10 flaws just off the bat like that, why is it so difficult for other people to name 3? And this is why these women were made. But once again, when you're a man, you don't have that. They're women. They can do that. Women can women. Women can get around these things. They're not held to the same standard. And life is never going to be fair. So never worry about fair. We don't worry about fair. And we don't worry about right or wrong. I don't deal with that because right or wrong is subjective. And I've always said that. What's fair or unfair depends on who you're doing it to, when you did it, and why you did it. We only deal with what is. Always focus on that, Malik, and you're gonna be great. Shout out to Edward. Yeah, the Gizzy Legs. Yeah, definitely Gizzy Legs was going. Shout out to D. Yeah, she was up there. Shout out to Miss D. Miss Angela been on the chat. Oh, Miss Angela. Miss Angela showing so much love. Miss Angela's going up and down on the videos, just going through the old videos. Thank you so much, Miss Angela. The support of black women, the support of y'all. I do this for, and that's y'all give me the strength and the appreciation I need to be able to push through, you know what I'm saying, to continue to put this information out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. The real MVPs, as they say. Shout out to Miss Angela. What is the topic of the live stream today? Angela was just not particular show, just Malik popped in. He said he was thinking about some things. And I said, okay, you know what I mean? So he's up early in the morning. Young brother is 23 years old. He has a very, very bright future. I want to track him. I got my eye on him. I got my eye on this brother. 23 years old and already good at listening and wants to get the information. Yeah, he gonna be all right. You'll be light years ahead of me when we reverse. Well, I'll never be 45, but you will fast forward 23 years when what would I be, y'all? 23. I'll be 68. Malik will be what, 45 or something, 42ish or whatever that is. Yeah. He'd be great. Shout out to Malik. If women broke, they say she doing the best she can. If a man broke, he's broke. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this, man. And listen, I want you to know something, Malik. Life is never ever gonna be fair. We don't ever really want that. That's because that's an unrealistic thing for a man to ask, right? He should never be judged by the same. He should never ask himself to be judged by the same standards as women. So I want you to keep that in mind and don't be like these cornball ass podcasters that runs around talking about that. A lot of these niggas never had a woman, no way, bro. They never had the ability to get a woman. You know what I mean? So they're bitter. Kendra is right about this. I will be. Kendra's wrong about a lot of things. She's wrong about the majority of what she says, but she is right when she so I do have to give credit where credit is due. There is a lot of qualm, and I've said this on her. I said this when I went on her live. A lot of you black men is really hoes for real. Like a lot of y'all niggas never really had the opportunity to get a woman, to be accepted by her, to have her in your world, and a lot of you niggas is really salty about that. So now you've run to other women, any place, anywhere will accept you. Like you just desperate. You're sexually starved. You're frustrated, and so your response is to lash out at women. When what you never truly addressed is your masculinity. That's your problem. You talk like a woman. That's your biggest problem. You don't talk. You don't say things that excite her. You don't say things that interest her. You don't say things that impress her. You don't say things that bring shock and awe to her. You say things and you sound like something her mama or grandma say because she know you soft. Here, Gizmo. Here. Oh God, y'all. This is just the last thing I needed. Oh God, the Gizmo. Say hi, Gizmo. Can somebody ask Gizmo why she's up at 5:30 in the morning, please? Say hi, Gizzy. What are you doing in here, Pumpkin? You had nothing to do with this. No, we're not outside. We're not going outside. It's 5:30 in the morning. No, Tinkum. We don't go outside. No, it's dark outside. What would make you think we're going outside? No, Tinkum. You didn't even eat breakfast yet. Okay, what are you doing? You want buy? Go watch it. Lord have mercy. Shout out to Angela. Yes, he is. 23 years. Let me see. I'm working on. Shout out to this. Oh, yes, I'm working on getting your watch hours up. Thank you, Miss Angela. I see you doing that. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I don't have the words, you know what I'm saying, to express my appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. You could be anywhere, you know what I'm saying, but you definitely are supportive. Yeah, did you see? I don't know if you noticed that dress that you saw. Tinkum, Daddy's talking. Yes. Yeah, let me put it. Come here. Say see you later. Say see you later, Gizzy. Mwah. All right, Tinkum. Okay. Yeah, Tinkum. Man, Tinkum. Stay. Yeah, the only reason, like I said, we're gonna have to do a better job, y'all, with getting this stuff out to the algorithm. You know what I'm saying, and be able to push this stuff out, so that way, you know, we can get we can really get it to y'all. Probably know, but whenever y'all get an opportunity, and anybody you can send it to who you think can benefit from it, give it to him. Shout out to Miss Angela, 23 years young. Yes, he is. Shout out to Malik. Do not get married in your 20s. Also, be careful about the people you allow in your life. Build yourself and your finance. 100%, Angela. Great game. Take your time, Malik. Your opportunities on your. Listen, man. Let me tell you something. Your opportunities gonna be there, dog. Believe that. Believe that. Sit them out. Sit this round out. Ain't nothing wrong with missing a party right now, dog. Trust and believe me. There's always gonna be a party. You know what I'm saying? Everything you want, man, is on the other side of hard work and sacrifice. Everything you want is on the other side, dog. Shout out to Malik. Thank you, Angela. If I'm not working, I'm better. So shout out to man. Shout out to Malik, Angela, hello. Gizzy, beautiful, sweetie. Lord have mercy. And she come in. Awesome. That is beautiful. Blue dress, Gizmo. Yes, it was. One lady from the church bought that I was going to. I was going to Raphael Warnock Church, that senator. And they kept trying to buy her stuff. I'm like, y'all, I don't need stuff. We got enough stuff. What I do need is a job, and I need stable housing. Right now, here he was, a senator, y'all, and they telling me to keep coming to. I kept coming. They invited us to the church, y'all. It was Easter Sunday. It was an Easter dress, actually, Angela. Funny story. And I said, okay, well, if they were kind enough to buy her the dress, and they told me to bring her, I'm gonna bring her. We get to the door. It's hot outside, y'all. It's Easter. They talking about the security people got us standing outside. I'm like, I'm a personal guest. You know what I mean? They invited us to. Oh, you got to stand outside. Wait a minute. Y'all want me to stand outside with my daughter? And it wasn't about me. They asked me to bring her, so I brought her, and she's wearing the dress that, you know what I'm saying, that they provided. And now you telling me I can't come in? You got me and my daughter standing out here. And like I say, it didn't matter how packed the church was, y'all. You didn't have room for a man and a child. You didn't have any place where we could stand. And I said, you know what, y'all them fake ass Christians. And they kept calling me to come back. Nigga, I'm not never coming to y'all church. Let me tell y'all something, man. I want to tell the chat something. Oh yeah, also I hold grudges. That's another. See, you see how many I can name, Malik. I can keep naming all my flaws, just as simple like that. This is what happened when you're a man. You have to be realistic with yourself. They had y'all waiting outside in the heat. Yes. Yeah, they did, Angela. And then they wondered why I didn't come up. Because you can't play with me. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, I will not allow people to play with me. You know what I'm saying? Once I see that you're trying to play with me, I want you away from me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow you to play with me. I'm not going to let my daughter think that that's okay. But you know what I'm saying? For you to sit here and play with our time and our health and our well-being and our circumstances. And it's like a lot of people, y'all, they do things from a they want to be recognized standpoint. And then there are people that do things that are simply from the purity of their spirit. They're compelled to do them because they see something in me, and they see me trying to do something, and they see circumstances conspiring against me, and they want to give me, and they want to help in any way that they can, right? So I've experienced that as well. But there's a lot of people, y'all, that just want to play. And I'm not going to let you play with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a man no matter what. My circumstances have never defined me because I've been to the pinnacle and I've been to the depths of hell. And it didn't matter. I still made it, right? And life could always be worse. I have so much to be thankful for. I have my health. I have my strength. We have a roof over our head. And my daughter's safe. She protected by her father. If that don't mean nothing to you, fuck you. Simple as that, man. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Angela. You hear that, Malik? Awesome drop win. Yeah, I'm trying. I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up, Angela. I have to give it up. Another thing too, Malik. When you hit me up, I'm gonna start. I want you to start building building your, building your library up, man. Get you some quality book. I got books that I read. And I still read to this day. I want you to start reading, man. You know what I'm saying? Really start to pour into yourself. Really start to, you know what I'm saying? Really start to develop and strengthen your vocabulary and your mind. You know what I'm saying? Not just regurgitating what somebody told you. And if ain't nobody got, and if a person don't have anything to any nourishment, and this is why I think I was missing. I can't remember who I was talking to, y'all. They asked me why I don't do a lot of different panels, because what I peeped is a lot of times people just own the internet, just talking, just to be able to get a response. They like the content, so they like the bullshit. They like the ratchet. They like the, you know what I'm saying. But there's no nutritional value. It's just all motherfucking empty calories. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean. So it don't mean nothing. You know what I mean? It's lettuce. Y'all, you just said that lettuce has absolutely no nutritional value. None. Am I right about that, y'all? Don't lettuce have no nutritional value? If I think so, is that lettuce I'm thinking about? Let me not just drag lettuce. Shout out that little. I love that Malik is here. All bad fresh, 100%. And this young man. This young man is going to be all right. He's in the right place at the right time with the right guy. He's the right age. See, I didn't learn everything I went through. Malik, I had to burn at the stake to get the information. See, but I'm gonna give it all to you for free. You get the benefit of all of the information that I had to suffer for nothing. It's not gonna cost you anything other than to check your ego. Because us men, we always have them, right? Let me check my ego and get this game from dog. Let me get this sauce. That's all it's gonna cost you. And you get it at an age where you can do something with it. Minus the scars and the pain that I had to experience. Well, I mean, I don't want to talk about all that. Shout out to Angela. Very little nutrients in iceberg lettuce. Okay. I was thinking about that, Miss Angela. I said, am I just going to drag lettuce? Am I just going to drag lettuce? I'll tell y'all something. Y'all don't know this. But instead of lettuce, when I go to Subway, I get spinach. I said, don't give me no lettuce. Give me the spinach. I use the spinach as the lettuce. That makes sense, right? And I think that's what I'll do with Gizmo when we make hamburgers and stuff like that. You know how y'all make a hamburger homemade? Look, we still make the hamburgers, right? The homemade patty. We just use the little baby spinach, though, right? So that way we get, you see, that makes sense. And it tastes good, too. Shout out to, I believe, yeah, I'm just paying attention to mistakes most times and seeing stuff for what it really is. Yes, Booper for sex. This is 100%. See, we got a lot of fuck boys in our community. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I hate them. I hate them because they're the worst kind of black man. Because they benefit from the destruction and the dysfunction. They benefit from it. But then they want to act like they want better for black people. See, they do this double-handed thing, y'all, where people who can't think, they can't see it. They do this, well, I'm only telling the truth. And so, you know what I mean? Because I want to see black people do better. But yet all of your content is tailored around dragging people that look like you. That's all of your content because you know who that benefits. You know, Jason Whitlock does this, but he claims he hides behind Christianity. He says he's a Christian, but yet
he's always dragging people that look like him. Why? Because he's saying what white America wants to hear. This is why you get pushed in the algorithm, because white people are going to subscribe to hear you talk about your own people. They like that type of content. They like to hear what Jason Whitlock has to say. They like to hear what Roland Martin and Jesse Lee Peterson and the rest of these cornball, the Hodge twins and Anton Daniels and the rest of these. They love to see black people talking about their own people. It's like a minstrel show. They love that. There's nothing that's better for them. They can say it's two for the price of one. You know what I'm saying? You get a nigga talking about another nigga. What's better than that? You know what I'm saying? You see, he did it to himself. See, I told you. Look at him. His own people said it. That's what they do, y'all. See, I told you. and this a lot. This is why, y'all. Do y'all want to know why it's so difficult for black people to ever get reparations which means to be able to repair? Because black people have been working against it. The very black people who look like us have been working against us behind the scenes. But they'll be the first niggas in line with their hand out. Let the government ever actually pass a package. They're the first niggas in line with their hand out. Y'all, they running to the front of the line. They're not gonna say they don't want it, right? They're never gonna say they don't want it. Y'all, they never fought. They never. I think I threw all that paperwork away. I'll figure it out. I'm gonna show y'all some other stuff. Let me see here. For success, yes indeed, Miss Angela. Spinach partnered with orange juice will allow you to get into your bloodstream. Thank you. I did not know this. See what happened when you learn something. I did not know that. So what you do, just eat the spinach and drink a glass of juice. Shout out to Freddie. What up, dope, Freddie? Freddie like that. Freddie rolling. I'm cooking, Freddie. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe, Freddie. Don't leave without subscribing. I think you knew over here. That's the intent. This is facts. Yeah, horse and pony, 100%. Did you get your shampoo? Yes, Angela, I did. I'm gonna show it to you. The Angela's so real, she be remembering. Angela, yep, I did. I never used this brand before. And also, I ran into one of them brothers. Y'all know your brother's always out there selling something. I got some of this stuff. I don't know what this is, but I wanted to get a brother a play. He did. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The brother did sell me some raspberries that wasn't fresh. Like when you selling fruit, man, make sure you selling stuff fresh. Make sure you sell your people. Make sure y'all sell y'all people good stuff, man. Oh, gosh, y'all. Just what I needed. Yes, Pumpkin. Come on. No. The gizmo back, y'all. The gizmo wandered in. Yes, Pumpkin. What are you doing? What's happening? Oh, why you not asleep? Gizmo. I'm over here. Daughter. What is happening? What are you doing? What's happening? No, you're not having that. That's my can too. No, the Gizmo. And to say Cantu is good stuff. Okay, I never use it. I always used to use the argan oil. They didn't have any, so this was recommended. So I said, okay, let me give it. Yes, I did. So, and I got some raspberries. Brother gave me some. Brother was selling some fruit out there. Y'all know the Muslims. Man, listen, y'all. Make another thing too. When you mess with people, make sure you give people a quality product, man. When you selling stuff and you doing stuff, make sure you give people a quality product so they don't feel cheated and then they don't want to come back to you. Like make sure you give people what they paid for, so that way they can feel good about the money that they spent with you, and they don't mind shopping with you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you got to give your people a quality product, man. You got to do that. So I'm gonna tell them about them raspberries.
Because I want to get Gizmo. Y'all know how you get the. I'm like, man, these ain't. I didn't even. Y'all, I didn't check the raspberry when Dog gave them to me. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna take the raspberry. I'm trusting you to do what's right by me. You see me with baby girl. You see, hey man, let me make sure I get his brother some good raspberries to feed his daughter. Why? Because I can have a recurring customer. The brother will tell people, you know what I'm saying, to come get they, and absolutely I would. I'm not recommending him to, I'm not recommending him. Y'all, let me put the gizmo. What you mean bye? What you mean bye? Where you going? Bye. Y'all, she learning different words. What you mean bye? Who you telling daddy bye? You don't tell me bye. Come on, bye. Did y'all hear that? Bye. You're not going nowhere. No. You don't going nowhere. No. Ain't no bye. Here, you sit here, take them. Sit. Stay. Stay. Y'all Gizmo talking about bye. You ain't going nowhere, little girl. Yeah, the raspberry. Angela, I wouldn't say spoiled. They weren't fresh though. I'm not gonna cap. They weren't fresh. They were not. They were not. You know, when you get raspberries, you want them to be firm. You want them to be. I mean, you're looking for good fruit, and they were not. They were not put like this. I gotta make them. I gotta make them with some oatmeal. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make some oatmeal for Gizmo this morning, and I'm gonna put them raspberries in there. But they're not good enough to just. You see what I'm saying? But you can. And then you know what I'm saying. So that's what we gonna end up. That's what we gonna end up eating. But like I say, y'all, 26, we're gonna make a move. We're definitely gonna try to push this channel forward. If anybody knows anything that I can do, y'all finally got the email corrected. It's in the description and my YouTube thing. Hit me up. I apologize, y'all, because I did not have it in there correctly. I had Gmail instead of iCloud. So, you know what I mean? I definitely apologize. Y'all, that was me. I'm terrible with this stuff. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just know how to run my mouth. I hit the okay, Malik. Okay, and went through. Okay, got you. So now we'll be able to stay in contact in a real way. You know what I'm saying? And really be able to push these things forward and some real principles. You know what I'm saying? And we'll work it, dog, and you know what I'm saying. We'll get this thing. You know what I'm saying? Set up. Okay, I will go back to your email address. Yes, and I fixed it. Something told me, y'all. I just got the scratch in my head. I'm like, let me go back in here and check it. And I had Gmail instead of iCloud. That's why I kept bouncing back on y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kept bouncing back on y'all. Yo, how you view a problem, y'all, how you see a situation is gonna largely impact the outcome of it. How do you view it? Do you see it as a problem? Or do you see it as an opportunity? You know what I'm saying? How do you view it? What type of mindset do you have entering into it? You know what I'm saying? Do you see it as insurmountable or do you see it as doable? Right? And I'm gonna tell y'all something. You're gonna doubt yourself. I think you're gonna doubt yourself in this process, man. It's gonna happen because it's gonna seem like it just ain't gonna happen. But that's where the discipline come in. That's where the that's where that's where that's where your principles and the stuff that I'm saying at some point in time this will carry you through. I'll give you an example. When I first got out of prison, I was trained. I went straight to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Tenel, you know what I'm saying? This dude named Dave Lester. Shout out to Dave. He's dead now. Dave Lester was training me to fight box, and I had a known reputation in prison, right? And so they were looking forward to have y'all. This is, man, I was, Lord have mercy, I was an animal. At least I thought so, right? They put me in there with a guy. This is my second day out. Put me in there with a guy, y'all. Dude never even hit me in the head. All he did was hit me in the body. If he didn't carry me through, I would have made it through the first round. And I thought my body was in shape. I wasn't in shape to take them punches, right? I was exhausted after a minute. Y'all, I was exhausted. And he was like, man, you doing good, man. Just keep it up. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I realized, bro, you don't know how to fight. Well, you know how to box. Excuse me. You know how to fight. You don't know how to box. You're not in shape for this. The reason they're training this so rigorous and why I'm bringing this up, y'all, is because what happens is your hands, after when you get so tired, you just can't hold them up no more. And so they just, but the reason they train is to keep your hands up when you're tired. That's the key. It's doing what you have to do when you don't think you got the strength to go on. That's the that's the that's the part. Fuck the stuff when you got the momentum and you got the, oh, that don't mean, yeah, all right, that's all good. What happens when you're tired? What happens then? And when now, because your fundamentals break down when you're tired. There's a saying, y'all, that fatigue makes a fool of us all. No, excuse me. Fatigue makes a coward of us all. Of us all. When you get tired, what? You can't wait for a guy to hit you on the chin and get you up out of there. Because you just don't, because your body is just, you mentally and exhausted. You're drained. And that's why you have to, you train in life. Like you train for small things. So that way when these moments happen in your life, you're used to pushing through. You're used to getting to the other side. So now it becomes, it's almost you like something else. And it becomes that. It becomes that. And you take it and you take it and you take it on with with look, you look forward to it. That's a better way to say it. You look forward to it. You're like, all right, another opportunity for me to be great. Another opportunity for me to show who I am. Yeah, let's get to it. Shout out to Angela, positive mentors and practices. Yes, Angela, and I don't think we have enough of them. Uh, I don't think there's enough um, people who, because there's a lot of old fools out here too. It's a lot of old fools, and they're so weak. And and I'm gonna tell you something, Angela. I despise a weak man. I do. You know, a person don't have to agree with everything I say, right? Because maybe you just didn't grow up like that. But if you have a problem with the message overall, you something really wrong with you. Because if you don't think that it's important for black men to be strong and resolute, so that way they can be the leaders that their women and their children need, who are we going to look to? Because nobody's going to help us, and nor should they. It's up to us. We cannot count on the athletes, the entertainers, the politicians, the people in authority and power. You have to take what you want. And if you're not talking about taking nothing, then you ain't talking about nothing. All of y'all, I'm sure, have worked a job where y'all have known that maybe it didn't happen to you particularly. You know someone who had another opportunity that they were better at, or excuse me, they were involved and they had a job or there was something going on and they were the better person, but yet they didn't get it. Why?
because nobody cares what they earned or thought that they deserved. The world don't work like that. Are you willing to take it? Did you go to your boss and say, "Hey, man, listen, I was better than Mike, and you passed me over. Why?" Okay, well, listen, I'll need this in order to, you know what I mean, in order to move forward with this company. Boss either decides, A, he agrees, take him. We don't bite books. Stop. We don't eat books. My honor. Thank you. We respect books around here. And so, what was I saying, y'all? Oh yeah. Now he has a choice whether or not he wants to A, bring you back, or B, you have to make a move. But once again, he didn't give you anything. You earned that. You took that. Okay, man, listen, I need more money, man, because I'm better than this guy. And you know that, and I've been here longer. So now what's up? You took that opportunity. See, a lot of people go along to get along. They go along to get along. Shout out to this, y'all. Somebody told me this. They said, you never give a job your all. Why? Because they don't care about you. You give them the hours that they pay you. You give them as minimal effort. Don't waste y'all energy and y'all resources. Like don't put too much energy into these. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And this is me from y'all know I've been working all type of crazy jobs, man. Stuff I would never do under circumstances if it wasn't for her. But I'm attacking it with a hella attitude. I'm like, man, it don't matter. You gonna do this, y'all. They hired me at Popeyes, y'all. This was back in January this year. Y'all, the truck day is Wednesday. Y'all, do y'all know they had me unloading and putting up all of the product? One man, and I'm doing it. Y'all, my back is sore. It's all outdoors. Every Wednesday I did that. I'm like, I'm putting all it, and I'm still making the same amount of money. They didn't say, hey, man, you doing a good job. You know what I'm saying? Keep it up. No, they saw me as a guy who they could use, right? And they used me as a mule that they should, right? I should have, it was up to me to say, hey, listen, y'all got to give me some more help. I don't mind doing this, but this ain't. See what I'm saying? See, a job will use you. Give your all, y'all, to yourself. Give your all to your family, man. Give your all to those people, man, that matter. That's where you give your all at. You don't give your all at no damn job. They don't care nothing about y'all. Unless it's, like I said, now your company is something totally different. Something you're building from the ground up. Yeah, now you can give your all. Man, them people ain't, you a cog on the wheel. Please, let you get hurt on the job. They're gonna try to figure out every way they can not to pay you or undermine you. My homeboy, y'all, he was working a high-low and got his hand smashed. I said, bro, you got a lawsuit. I said, listen, I got you. He told me, man, no, man, I ain't gonna assume they been good to me. I said, bro, them white folk don't give a fuck about you, man. At Food Mart, they don't care nothing about your ass. You got a lawsuit, bro. Trust me. I got you. Let me put you with my guy. He said, no, man, I don't want to do that, man. And you know what I mean? Whoop, whoop. All right. So y'all, not long after, they gave him a check for $3,000. It came in the mail. Man, look at that. I told you they like me. I say, nigga, they gave you that. Nigga, that's because you signed the waiver. You silly ass niggas. Nigga, you left another zero on the table. A lawyer would have got you a minimum of 30. They were so happy to give your ass that 1%. Here, man, take this man and get the fuck on up out of here. He blew through that money, bought some rims, some tires. Went and took a check out, nigga was broke. It's a job. They supposed to take advantage of you. It's up to you not to allow yourself to be taken advantage of. Shout out to Malik and Angela. Say facts. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Shout out to Malik. Adversity is important in life. I'm thankful for it. Now you're talking like somebody I know. Now you're talking like somebody I know. I know a guy. Let me think.
It's important. It's important. It's important. It's important. You cannot skip the steps, Malik. Can't skip the steps. Shout out to Angela. And so many of these jobs, it turns out it's not what you know. It is who you know. 100% Angela. 100%. This is why it's been so difficult, y'all, for me to when I got on at Mellows because somebody recommended me. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was working at Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? I got recommended there. Do y'all know how humbling it was for a month? Man, dog. How humbling that. I'm like, man, this is what I gotta do to keep this little girl out the system. I gotta go through this. I gotta be subjected to this bullshit. Y'all, that was the most humbling experience in my life. This year has been more humbling than you would ever know. I couldn't believe that I was going through this. I'm looking around like, the fuck happened to your life? Like it was crazy to me, y'all. I couldn't believe it. Me? The notorious and exceptional Awesome Dre? 7 Mile Dog Detroit's own? What? Y'all, I undertook them jobs with a passion because I knew that it was gonna lead to something else. And so I knew I would be able to tell stories like this now, Malik, to young brothers like you, like I did it. So you do what you need to do. And don't worry about what nobody say or think. Fuck them. They hating anyway. You do whatever you need to do in order to get through. You ain't hurting nobody. Right? It's legal. Do it. Do that. You do what you got to do. Because you'll look back and you'll be thankful for it. Because when other things come up, you'll know how to handle it better. You won't squander it like I did. I didn't respect my money. I didn't respect that money I hustled for. I didn't respect it. I didn't treat it well, y'all. I bought things. I've showed y'all things. I bought suits and, you know what I mean, vehicles and, you know what I'm saying, stuff. Bags, chains, Cartier diamond glass. I bought stuff. Crystal, Bavarian crystal and liquor. And, you know what I'm saying? I don't even drink, but I'm still buying liquor. I'm buying liquor for the homies. You know what I'm saying? El Presidente cigars, gold lighter. I'm buying things. I would, as I said, I look to the past to be able to galvanize and understand the future. People say you don't look back. Shut the fuck up. Everybody looks back because everybody thinks about what could have been. Now, do you dwell there? No. Do you dwell there? No. But how can you ever truly have an idea of what the future holds or your present if you didn't pay attention to where you've been or to where others have been? So yes, you're keeping your eyes on the prize, which is the now and the future. But however, you know what I mean? You get reference from the past. You got to get reference from that. Shout out to 4753. I appreciate you. Let me see. Shout out to Angela. Let me see. Let me back it up. And Chad, hey, Edward, thank you so much. Angela, what you doing here? I thought you was working at the gym. Appreciate your content, brother. This Lyric. Okay. Thank you, Miss Lyric. Thank you. Okay. I want to make sure I go back in the checks. Y'all cuss me out. How many jobs it turned out? What you know? Okay, I got that one so much. Appreciate your content, but thank you so much. I'm glad you do. That's my job. It's my job to give it up in a real way. He would have gotten a huge settlement had he known who to consult. This is 100% answer. And then you know what's crazy? This is to tell that story in full.
What happened to him, y'all, was what I don't want to happen to y'all. Not long after that, about a year later, he wanted a raise. I think he was making like 12.50. They promised it to him too. He asked for another 50 cents or $1, something like that. They told him it wasn't in the budget. They turned right around and gave the white boy a raise. He was hurt. I say, told you. Hate to say I told you, but told you. They didn't like you. He was the janitor there. They didn't like you, my nigga. They tolerated you. They didn't like you. You're not one of them. You're not. Now, does that mean that all white people will treat you that way? No. There are some quality white people out here. However, the majority of the time, they don't give a fuck about people that look like us. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You shouldn't give a fuck about nobody that don't give a fuck about you neither. And if you do, you stupid. I'm not with that turn the other. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. If y'all think that I'm about to come over here and tell y'all something that some sort of a turn the other cheek and love people that don't love you, and you gotta, this the wrong channel for you. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. Because you're not gonna tell me to live by a code that you won't live by. Machiavelli said this in The Prince. Tinkum, no eating, no eating. Stop biting that book. Thank you. We don't bite books. We read books. You want me to live by a code that you don't live by? What? You want me to turn the other cheek? You want me to love thy neighbor, but my neighbor don't love me? How? I don't deal with that, y'all. I only deal with what is intelligent or unintelligent. That is not intelligent. I don't deal with right or wrong. That's not intelligent. Would it be intelligent for a man to go out here and try to help someone who A, would not help themselves, B, would not help you? What is that intelligent? No, don't sound too intelligent to me. But y'all, I'm just a guy with a GED, man. I'm just a guy I had to plug the, what's the name up, y'all? Let me see. The humble walks be the walks that makes it, man. Shout out to Lyric. I like that. And then Lyric showing it in a real way. See, y'all, how many of y'all know that's gonna come on YouTube, y'all, and be as open and transparent about his life as I am? See, this is why you can't expose. I'm bulletproof. I say this all the time, y'all. I'm like that. What's that movie, y'all, with the vampire Blade? The day. I'm a day walker. You know how y'all, they were immune. They were vampires. They had all the powers, but they could walk around in the sunlight. I'm a day walker. You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Only a fool is provoked by insolent speech. A wise man laugheth in scorn. Let me say it again. Only a fool is provoked by insolent speech. A wise man laugheth in scorn. I don't care nothing about what the internet say about me. You ain't been through what I've been through. You couldn't walk a day in my shoes. What you think you talking to? What? Let me sip this water one time. Man, they better get up out my face, Lyric. Shout out to Malik. It's crazy signs. I was in the same predicament. But you was homeless, Malik, having to do jobs that you didn't want to do. At the end of the day, shout out to Lyric. At the end of the day,
It's all things. They come and go. Yes, indeed, Malik. This is Lyric. This is why you have to build your character upon something that's not. You have to build your character around some principles that are solid, because life, stock market, good times, bad times. This is why I don't listen to. This is why y'all. It's important. This is why y'all. I don't listen to athletes in these podcasts where they talking about women and this, that, and the third, and principles about masculinity. Bro, you got a wicked jump shot. If I want to know how to get a bucket in the fourth quarter, I'm gonna come to you. You niggas can't tell me about how to get no woman. You niggas knock women on the strength of strippers. You played ball and you had 40 million in the bank. Like that, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Every woman you had saw you as a bag, an opportunity. You didn't knock women on the strength of who you was, on the strength of who you are, unless you was in a situation like Magic Johnson, where she was with you, she rejected him, I guess, initially, and then she been with him, she been with that nigga, what, 40 years, over 40 years. But these new wave NBA entertainers, this, that, and the third, the Paul Georges, and this, that, and the third, nigga, that bitch wouldn't fuck with your lame ass nigga if she, most of them niggas is lames, y'all. Them niggas is lames when it come to dealing with women. They don't understand, they got money. They got money. And I'm not mad at no guy who got no bread. I don't want y'all to think Awesome hating on no guy that got no bread. Awesome broke, he hating on his money. No, I'm just telling y'all the facts. They would never knock those women if they didn't have the money. Those guys don't get the, so who are you to tell me about what it is, how it is to get a woman when most of us will never ever make that type of money that you made? Do y'all know how many abortions they done paid for and child support? They always getting jammed up. One thing y'all might not like Brittany Renner. She not the sharpest knife in the drawer. She was sharp enough to get that dude PJ Washington for 18 years, right? And she said it's out of her own mouth. If you ever want to come up, get an athlete. Just have a baby by the athlete. They're really dumb. She was right about that. Them niggas is so sex. They don't understand. They don't understand how short their life career is gonna be. And yes, that money, y'all gotta keep in mind. I don't think a lot of our people really truly understand when they see these sign these $300 million contracts, you can automatically cut that in half from jump. Before you do anything, cut it in half. Because half that's going to the government. So now you're left with 150 of this contract. And 9 times out of 10, you taking care of your entire family. Mama, daddy, sisters, brothers, entourage, childhood friends. You're taking care of all of these people. You probably got at least a team, a minimum of 10 people that you're taking care of. That's not counting your children. But there's at least probably 10 people that you're taking care of that you've done something for. Childhood coaches, school. You've given a lot of money away. Right? You've given a lot of money away. You've helped a lot of people. So you've really, really done right by some people. And as you should. Because if Awesome had that type of bread, when I did, y'all, I would take care of people too. I didn't covet the money. I knew I could make more. And I never expected nothing back. Maybe that's why I get my blessings through y'all now via YouTube. Because I didn't never expect anything back. I didn't go back to people with a bad heart, y'all, and say, man, I'm messed up now. You know what I mean? You know, remember that? Remember this I did for you? Remember this? And hey, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. But y'all, so that money's going, y'all. That money's going. You throw in the things that you bought, your house. You throw in, you know what I mean, the living expenses, and you know what I mean. You paying for you got your personal chef, and you know you got the best amenities, this, that, and the third. This stuff cost. Stuff cost. Y'all, that money started to shrink and shrink and shrink and shrink. You gotta pay your agents. They're 2 to 3% or whatever they charge or whatever. Bless Daddy's baby for negotiating the deal. Like that, y'all, that money is going faster than you think. Y'all, money go faster than y'all never had that type of money. But y'all, I done counted a lot of money. It go faster than you think, man. It go faster than you think. Trust and believe you me. It go faster than you think. Your ass will be looking up. You be doing one of these, y'all. Y'all remember Martin? Remember Martin when he get the, let me go to the thinking thing. He get the scratching this side of his head. Yeah. Yeah. Those people not going to be around to help you. This is why you can't listen to these athletes because they're not in the position that a normal black man is in. You have access that a lot of us will never have. Them women that around you, when you knock a woman on the strip for the fact that she like you, nigga, then you that nigga. Huh? Let me say that, man. When a woman like you and she on your Jimmy and all you can do and all you got is this, right? And she like your presentation. Now you got something. Now you got something. That's when you're working with something. That's when I don't want. Listen, can't no woman deal with me. Can't no woman deal with me unless she like me. You got to show me, baby. Who you like? Who? What? I know what it look like. I know what it looks like when a woman likes you. When a woman truly likes you. When a woman genuinely likes you. It's one of the best places. It's one of the best. It's one of the best things a man can experience. Is genuine attraction from a woman. Because she admires him. When she looks up to him. You always want a woman to look up to you, Malik. Don't never let nobody tell you nothing else. Your woman should be looking up to you. She should revere you. She should be in awe of you. If it ain't that, you ain't got nothing. Now, tell the internet to tell that. Niggas be stealing my shit, for real. Let me see here. Let me go back through the chat, y'all. Y'all know I get the... Let me see. Oh, God, y'all. Oh, God. Come on. Yes, Tinkum. Lord have mercy. All right, y'all see who just wandered in here. The little legs be moving. Why you not watching Elmo, Pumpkin? You supposed to be watching Elmo. Let me see here. Okay, y'all. At the end of the day, it's all things that come and go. This is facts. I'm Malik. Yes, it do add up, brother. Shout out to Leg. We all look back because that's where our life lessons live at. Thank you so much. So sick of people trying to act like that's not the case. Shout out to Ediva. Signs of her teething, biting things. Oh, thank you, Ediva. I did. Oh, that's not just her being a very, very atrocious pup. I think you showed her about that. She not just being some kind of super puppy. Are you teething? You teething? What are you doing teething? I didn't tell you to tease. Ediva, tell her to check with me before she started teething. I didn't know that. Angela, I love you. Call Gizmo Tinkum. Yeah, she listens to. I don't know where that came from, Angela. I just kept calling her Tink. I have no idea where that came from. You daddy Tink? Are you Tinkum? Do you Tink? Are you Tink? Tell you Tinkums. Very true. Thank you, Miss Ediva. Your mama. How many warrants you got, bro? I don't got none. Your mama. No, man. I ain't on the run. No, I ain't got none now. Them days is over for me. I'm retired, brother. Appreciate you, your mama. Did you make sure you hit the like and subscribe for me, Your mama. Let me see. Show us your ankle monitor. I ain't got one on, man. I ain't got one on. Hold on. Oh, your mama said you want to see. You got one, man. I'm good to go. I'm good to go, your mama. I'm good to go. Shout out to Angela. Where are your moderators about the trolls out here? Oh, they get to they might want you out of here, your mama. Do you got sickle cells? No. Thank the creator. No, man. No. Thank the creator. No. He likes you. Yeah, yes I do. Shout out to shout out to shout out to Ediva. She knows me. Yes, indeed I do. He does. Yes, yes. I'm a little goofy, Angela. I like when they come over here. Your mama, no ankle monitor, and clearly no sickle cell, boo. Go ahead. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You heard her. Good morning, Destiny. Thank you so much. Good morning, Miss Destiny. Appreciate you for being in here. Little supporter. Just talked you up. They just I'm so proud to be behind in the chat. Y'all probably cussing me out. Good morning, Destiny. I was just inquiring about your moderators. Yes, indeed. Facts. Ediva. Good morning, Destiny. Destiny. Why is Awesome up so damn early? I'm like, baby. I was I'm not gonna blame Gizmo, y'all. I was already up. But Gizmo woke up about 5:30, and me and the brother Malik got to cooking, and then we were kind enough to be joined, and so now we having the thing. Awesome up early with Gizmo. Let's see. She look like she just been wanna Gizzy. Good morning, Gizmo. Destiny say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning, Tinker. I gotta wash Rufus today, y'all. Rufus is dirty. Say good morning, Tinker. You're not gonna say good morning? Give me this stupid Rufus. Give me this stupid Rufus. Yes, yes. No. I thought it was gonna balance it. I should be able to put it up here. Tinker. Don't touch it. Leave Rufus alone. I said don't touch it. Didn't I say don't? Yo, he's so fat. He's a fat pup. He is a fat pup. Thank you so much, Miss Destiny. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was coming out. I was coming out there. I was coming. Oh, Destiny, you missed the. Did you haven't been in here? I shout out to Ediva. She sponsored a trip. We went to this Caribbean restaurant, and they had really good food called Mangoes. That was yesterday. Some content from there. That was very, very interesting. I put a suit on and everything. I was looking like Idris Elba little brother. It is. You like Caribbean food? I ate, but let me tell you what I did. Destin, I did the wrong thing. So y'all know how black people we like to wake up late and eat. I woke up, y'all. I had some. Gizmo, give me my wallet. What are you doing, Give me that. Stop getting my wallet. Where did you find? Lord, I can't keep nothing on myself. So what I did was, y'all, I ate some oxtails this morning with that rice and beans, macaroni and cheese, what I had left, and I drank some coffee. I said, somebody help me, please. Help me. Y'all remember Pops? Somebody help me. Help me, please. I paid for that. Oh, my goodness. Come here, take him. Don't you got that? Come here, you moving around. Come here. Come, What did Daddy say? Come here. Don't be hard-headed. Hey, y'all, she be debating whether or not she want to listen. You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no choice. Light skin. Yes, I love Korean food. Let me see. The food mango look delicious too. This is facts. Miss Ansley did. Yes, and let me see details. Let me make sure, Angela. Let me make sure. All right, Angela. So we next time, Angela. By the powers vested in awesome. If you ever decide to kick somebody, let me have my Angela. Before you kick them out, dog, we'll tell you this. Make sure I have my little fun with them. I like I don't want them to think that I care. Like, cause I really don't. Like, so now if y'all kick them out, y'all have y'all fun, y'all kick them out when y'all done. Let me let them know that I don't give what you do. I don't care what you say. I like oxtails and rice. I had the macaroni and cheese was nice. They had good macaroni and cheese. It was definitely some cooking. It was definitely some cooking going on. The cabbage was nice and firm. Y'all know how people cook all the nutrients out and they get real soggy. They didn't do that. So I can tell they fried it. They fried their cabbage. You know what I'm saying? They didn't overwork it. They didn't let it just sit in a boiler. You know what I mean? So I thought they did a really, really good job. Tinkum. What are you doing? They put that. I asked for that extra gravy. Yeah, right. Tinkum. What are you doing? No. Okay, it's time to put you back. Put you back. Sit down. Gizmo. Say see you later. You just waving. You not even looking. I'm gonna put her. Let me take him. No. Bye. Bye. Stay. Stay, Tink. Hey y'all, how long y'all think Gizmo going to the mothers in the chat? How long y'all think it's gonna be before Gizmo don't want them bottles no more? Am I getting close to that, or how will I know when she should stop getting bottles? Is that any time soon, or what is that 3 years old, or am I anywhere near that, or? Shout out to Angela. Oh wow, what an honor! Yes indeed, Miss Angela. It's my pleasure. You definitely are deserving of that. You've been baptized by the awesome. Hey, y'all, once I get this little equipment, I got a tripod coming, y'all. And when I get this tripod, y'all, I'm gonna try to get some little. I want the little sign, y'all. I got a whole little production thing. We're gonna try to do some things, y'all, so it just don't be me rambling, y'all. It'd be a better production. I want everybody to make sure that y'all check out my Pop the Balloon. I'm really serious about those, y'all. I'm really serious about breaking down these Pop the Balloon, these these the behaviors that I see. You know what I'm saying, and a lot of the stuff that I see from the guys. You know what I'm saying, and the, I gotta get on some of the girl, y'all, because it's just like, yeah, y'all. I did one. The awesome reacts to Pop the Balloon, and y'all is very ghetto. It's just me, but people liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just but y'all just want me to talk about she wants a man. Y'all, hey y'all, she said I never forget it, y'all. The guy says, she said, well, I think he said, well, the man says, so what's your 5-year plan? She's 33. She says, well, to own my food truck, and you know what I mean, and something about a fucking food truck or some shit, and you know, maybe have something like that. Like the fuck is it? So he got to take second place to your, to your bullshit ass sweet potato pie. You didn't mention him first. You didn't mention, you know what I'm saying, him being your man. You didn't mention that. You didn't mention that as part of your fight. Well, my plan is to be married and be somebody's wife. And it was everything was if you knew you wanted that bullshit food truck. Shut up. Get the fuck out of here. Shout out to it sounds good. Malik. Shout out to Malik. Never been a huge fan of mac and cheese. Okay, you can take it or leave it. Okay. Angela Malik, there is a restaurant that has lobster that makes. Nah, I bet that's good. I've never had that. I don't think I ever had that. Shout out to Angela. It's good. I bet it is. That Angela, I was actually gonna do. I'm actually. It's funny you mentioned that lobster and cheese. I was actually gonna do a live, and I still am, y'all. How black women have bad pH balance. I've smelt it because they eat too much of that stuff. Too much of a heavy diet on seafood and cheese, and they have a distinct. A lot of times that's giving that body odor. They're giving that bo and a distinct smell. Once again, this is not about Angela specifically. I'm talking about overall. I've smelt it. And it's because a lot of them, they eating a lot of that shellfish, and they're not understanding how to cleanse their body out. They're not, and they're just eating this love affair. As you know, I'm not like there's a lot of black people, black women specifically, with a love affair for this crap. And they eat it too often. And if the saying is you are what you eat, then what do you think is coming out? And with the woman, she got to guard against that. So there's nothing wrong with eating it. But these eating the crab boils, y'all, I was met. Should I tell this story? We family. So I'm messing with this chick. Yeah, I'm messing with this chick. And y'all, sometimes I'll be trying to think if I should. Yeah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm telling it. So she ate this stuff once a week. Crab boils, crab in a bag. She said that's her comfort food. Pretty girl. I mean, like, I'm okay. I was sending money, you know what I mean? Cash App, you know what I mean? I was doing, my daughter had showed me Cash App. Brooklyn showed me Cash App. Y'all, I never knew. She told me that's how I sent her money this before I come down here. I didn't even know how to get a cash. I had never had a Cash App. I'm just chick. I'm just, and y'all, I'm doing that, and somehow, you know what I'm saying? She finally came to see me. She was in Kentucky, and came to see me. Um, you know, from what the hell, y'all? Louisville, Kentucky is where she's from. Bad one, you know what I'm saying? And flying and about like 18 months. About like 18 months. Yes, I do give her sippy cups. She takes them and leaves them. Correct. Answer correct. Let me see. And eventually you'll have a laptop. Yes. And I'm definitely gonna need one. Yes, eventually I'll get one. Yes. I won't know how to use it, but I ain't figured out. Can somebody help me with gizmos? Y'all, I tried to get the game. I don't know what to do. I think it's broke. Y'all, I'm only able to get to. I don't know. I think the thing is broke, y'all. I don't know what to do. It's like a mouse game or something. I don't know. Shout out to Maliki laughing. Shout out the ones who need to hear it won't even take the advice to be better. Yeah, and that's okay, Malik. You just let them sink. Like that's I'm not here for everybody. I'm gonna tell you something. I know for a fact that I'm gonna be rejected for the most part anyway. So it don't matter to me no way. I'm only here for the people that are. You know what I mean? I don't see my channel ever getting really past maybe 20,000 subs, and I'm so far from that. But I think that would probably max me out. I'm not gonna get past like 20. You know what I mean? That's all right with me though. I don't care. But y'all, Ediva, then I get. It's like a game. It say locked or some shit. I get okay. All right. So let me see. Angela. Gotta eat clean. Yes, Angela. Fresh fruit and veggies. Drink plenty of water. See, Angela, now we talking, right? And a baddie with a bad bop. Y'all, and I know she's. that wasn't the first. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We shout out to Angela. Fruits and vegetables are have to be very very have to be a main ingredient to a woman. A woman got to eat cleaner. She just do. She just does because of what she's going to be asked to do and who she's going to eventually become. This is why so many y'all hear me talk about these women. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm on the bus, y'all, these fat women, they always want to rub up. They always hit their belly rubs up against Gizmo's stroller and damn it knocks it over. They never say excuse me. They're just fat and upset. You know what I mean? They don't have any sense of it's just the world has to make room for them. Yeah, I'm fat. I don't care. I mean, a lot of y'all, it's the attitude, y'all. It's fat and entitled. You know what I'm saying? So you just fat and you just knocking into things and people and it's just it's out there. It's out there. There's probably a YouTube video on how to operate Gizmo's game. I don't know because I hate this stuff. I didn't even know. I didn't even know how to. Y'all, it's amazing that I'm able to get this to work. The TV where I just remembered that it was very very simple because I remember my cousin had set it up before she left, so I didn't know. Leafy greens, especially plenty of water. Yes, yes, yes. There's too much. There's too much soda drinking. Too much liquor drinking. Like we got to start getting. And listen, some raw fruits and raw vegetables, uncooked. A lot more spinach. Spinach is full of nutrients. Everybody knows that. You know what I mean? Get that stuff in you. You know what I mean? And stop eating them damn crab boils like that, man. Like it is not. Like I said, nobody's saying you cannot enjoy it. It should not be a thing that you eat multiple times a month. It's just not. And that's what I'm saying. That's just facts. You know what I mean? And y'all know we all dipping it in the butter, right? We all dipping it in that garlic butter because we all like that. So now you're getting all of the sodium from the garlic butter, and you know what I'm saying, and yeah, that's facts. Like, you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong, y'all, with adjusting your eating habits. A lot of these women, that's why they can't. Y'all, I did a pop the balloon. It was a very pretty girl, y'all, that came on there. You know what I mean? But she was overweight. She was 60 pounds at a minimum overweight. And oh yeah, shout out to Edible because she mentioned this. Maybe I want to thank you for this. She said I need to do a bit. And initially, I think I sent you the video because I wanted you to see how I initially came at it. I don't know if you had an opportunity to see that yet. The reason I was disappointed, y'all, is because you see a pretty girl and she could have a man, right? The problem is, y'all, she won't take her weight serious enough for a man to take her serious. So you want somebody to take you serious, but you won't take yourself serious. So you come to the dating market, you know what I mean, and you just ask somebody to accept you how you are. However, you wouldn't accept a man. A lot of y'all won't date a man who makes, 12, $13 an hour, right? You won't say, well, he might make 12 or $13 an hour right now. However, that's only because I'm not with him. You see what I'm saying? That's only because I haven't been in his life. You know what I mean? He don't know what's possible, but you saw that he's a hard worker because he can show up at this place every day. That's really what you're looking for, y'all. You just look at some characteristics. Is he showing up at a place every day? Did he have the ability to go in there and you know what I'm saying? And work hard and do it consistently. Okay, if he can do that for them, he can do it for himself. But what do I know? Shout out to Angela. I like GTS. What's GTS? Come on. Oh, y'all bougie in a sprinkler. What the hell is that? With the hula? With the hulina? Yeah, Angela, you bougie. I ain't got time for that. Listen, I ain't messing. Hey, Angie, I ain't messing. What's that bougie ass drink you just had? I don't know what that. Listen, only thing I know, y'all. The only thing I know, y'all. What's that? Y'all know how them Asians got that bubble gum. Y'all know they got that gum drops at the bottom of that damn tea drink. I know about that. I know about Ginger. I don't know. I have no idea what you just named. GTS. I'm sure Ed would know. I know she bougie. Me, I figured you would know it. I ain't even look at my right hand to Allah. I didn't. I knew. I said Ed gonna know that, and to hear your comment right behind it. I knew you would know. Shout out to Angela. Shout out to Angela. My son met the owner of GTS Kumasi in Los Angeles when he went to inspect their water system. Okay. Shout out to Ediva. A lot of men are not taking relationships serious, fit, or overweight. A lot of women are not serious either. They want money. I think a fit woman gonna have a much better shot, Ediva. Which Angela, what you think? I think a fit woman has a much better has a much better opportunity. I do. I do. Because you can see that she's, and even if like when you see that she's putting effort into herself, that really goes a long way with a man. I really do. I really do believe that. Oh no, that was Ediva. That was Ediva made that comment. Yes, Ediva. I think that's so. Let me see. That's dope, man. Awesome. Yep. GTS is a brand name. Kumbaya. Kumbasha. What? Malik, you'll have a good day. Appreciate you, Malik. Thank you so much for being in here. You know what I'm saying? I definitely email you back, brother. You be blessed, be safe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You a beast of a man in here. Ah, my dog. That brother gonna be all right, y'all. That young brother gonna be all right. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. I'm gonna make it my business to to um to keep him close. Yeah, to keep him close, keep an eye on him, and make sure we keep him on the correct and narrow. Because a lot of times these young boys, they're not getting young men. Excuse me, he's not a boy, he's a man, 23. They're not getting they're not getting the information that they need. I'm gonna make sure I keep an eye on him. Shout out to Angela. Yes, a physically fit and mentally stable female has a greater chance of attracting. Yes, yes, yes. Because here's the thing. Let me say it like this, Ans. We all like good food, good clothing, good quality, this, quality that. Right? When have we ever heard of a good quality product that's sat around for 40 years? Generally, if a woman is a good quality product, she tends to be off the market. And the only reason she came back on the market was because something happened that altered it. Um, her husband tried to kill her, unfortunately, delete her. It's that happens, right? Y'all know my father deleted my mother, killed my mother. Right? He tried, he was unsuccessful. You know what I mean? He lost his mind or some forth and so on. He lost his life. Generally, y'all, good quality women tend to get scooped up very young because men want, like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, let me go ahead and get you let me go ahead and put you up over here. What generally happens is these women they forego their best opportunities, and they told to what? Chase a bag. Well, that's all fine and dandy. Then you look up, you had your hot girl summers. Now you 35. Never been married. All you got is baggage. All you bring into a man is your experiences from the last 30 something years. Now you're looking for a sucker to make a bad bet. Quality women, a lot of times, y'all are already gone. Unless very, very Now, once again, y'all, this isn't all true. Y'all know this. Y'all know we don't do all or every. Y'all know Awesome don't do that. So we can't speak to all or every. However, this tends to be more true than not. Generally speaking, quality young women are taken off the market very, very early around, he met her in high school. There was something going on there. You know what I mean? He kept her whole life. They met in college sweethearts. It was what it was. She was, okay, baby, don't worry about it no more. I got you. You know what I mean? It tends to be those, and if it's very hard a lot of times, and not saying there aren't any, but a man has to ask himself when she's 30 years old, still talking about she's a quality woman. Well, why are you single? A man has to ask himself these questions, ladies. I'm I'm a man. I have to ask myself this question. I wouldn't be a upward thinking man if I did not if I just fell for a big button, a smile, and say, "Oh, I got me a bad bitch. Yeah, she 31, no kids, never been married, she 31. So you mean to tell me I know she looked like this? It's a million niggas seen her before me, and none of them made her their wife? So I don't need to ask that question. Appreciate you for hitting the light. So I don't need to ask that question. Is that what y'all telling me? So she's 30 plus years old with no children, and she's still relatively pretty. That's the same woman, she is pretty. She's gorgeous. But she's never been married, and she don't have any children. Or if she does have children, why were you never married? And what I'm saying, like a man has to ask himself these questions because he has to see what he's paying for. What am I getting? We're men, we have to know what we're paying for. Because I'm taking on these responsibilities for a lifetime. When I say I do, your problems become my problems. When I say you're my woman, any problem you have, my job is to have a solution. It's my job. I have to have an answer. Who am I providing answers for? I got to know that. And if I didn't ask myself that questions, then I played myself. Why do y'all think Tyrese stay crying on the internet? This is why I don't listen to internet niggas. I don't listen to athletes, entertainers, and people that lived in a certain type of world. You can't tell me nothing, bro. You can't tell me nothing about how to get a woman on. You never did it. All y'all did was ever get used, right? You're not like a Denzel who had his woman for what, 60 years, 50 years. Y'all not like that. They've been married for 4. You see what I'm saying? Like you niggas want the baddest bitch in the club. You met the whole Instagram, right? Like the nigga Ray J, he had baby with Mayweather's side piece. Mayweather got mad. That's how they fell out. They fell out about that rat princess. Y'all don't like that? I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, that's who that was. Princess Love was Ray J was Floyd Mayweather's side bitch. He wanted her. He started messing with her. Floyd got mad, cut him off. Then he had babies with a hoe. So I don't listen to these entertainer cornballs. I'm different over here, man. He seems like a nice young guy. Yes, Edward, he gonna be all right. That baggage be bagging too heavy. Yes. Yeah, yes, Angela do. Shout out to Brother Conscious. Brother Conscious in the house. You working this morning, big bro? Shout out to Brother Conscious Moron. Very intelligent black man. Shout out to you, man. 7 a.m. We in here cooking. This is a little sauce for the morning. The gizmo done went back to sleep, y'all. She done laid back down. She's on the couch, toast. I'll let y'all see it. I'm gonna turn it. I gotta fix her.
Arriba, genio. ¿Por qué Galleta están ahí? Es la letra H y decidió huir. Mucho entender. Se le ayuda visual. Se refiere a Oscar. Ahora dame Galleta, por favor. Por supuesto. Sí. Pero para poder bajarla debes usar palabras que empiecen con la letra H. Oh, de acuerdo, no hay problema. Yo pensar en palabra. Que empezar con H. Yo saber, yo poder bailar. Sí, se puede. Sí. Balón. 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 Oye, que me galletas. Jalar empieza con H. Pero creo que no te dará la galleta. Sí, no hay problema. Solo pensar en otra palabra. Tener una. Bajar. Yo allá. Un gancho para bajarla. ¿Sabes? Hallar empieza con H, pero no fue suficiente. Es más difícil de lo que yo pensaba. Debes poder empezar con H y poder ayudarme a bajar galleta.
She has spilled milk.
Debería ayudar con la letra del día siempre.
Hey, y'all, I be hoping Gizmo can learn Spanish by watching this.
¿Caballos? Sí, sí, caballos. Tener.
The first time she say something I don't like, and I think she's gonna smack the shit. What'd you say? Don't be talking that Spanish shit to me. You know I don't understand it. Where the remote at?
Justo así. Cantar, caballos. Otra palabra con H.
All right, chat. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, so adorable. She tired of something. Yes, she did. She got tired of running my baby in my head. Yeah. Shout out to Adam. Destiny. Shout out to even. I wasn't you. I wasn't you. Nothing but the truth podcast. I wasn't you to go on nothing but I want you. Oh, I want you to go on a prison. They have guests that come on every night that tell their relationships. Yeah. The truth. Is that what nothing but the truth? Is that Paul Pierce, Destiny? Is that tell me about it? Nothing but the truth podcast. She is a sweet, sweetheart. This jury's out. She's something else. Just think who's on the panel, Destiny. Truth Hurts is a podcast, and he has a guest on every night. I'm gonna have to learn a little bit more about it. Never heard of it. Truth Hurts. Y'all, something y'all watch. What is it? What is it like a dating site? Like what it's like? What it's like? Is this one of the things where it says some people just want to be contrarians for the sake? I'm gonna tell y'all something about some black people. Have y'all noticed that some people just want to be disagreeable? They just really want to be contrarians. They like the facts and the you know what I mean. They just anything that you say they're going to try to find or just have. They just there's always some sort of a moment just to be disagreeable, even if there is nothing to disagree about. No, this is someone different. Okay. Y'all got to educate me more to it. Y'all know I don't know this stuff. It's a podcast. I'll look it up. I'll look it up, Destiny. I'll definitely look it up. Yeah, I'll definitely do a little bit of research. And yeah, I'll do some research. I'll do some research and check it out. I am going to do some push-ups, y'all. Let me see, Destiny. He's on YouTube as well. People calling for advice during the week and on Sundays. He has a dating show. I don't really have a lot of dating stories, Miss Destiny. I don't really have a lot of dating stuff. I mean, you're talking about like, and those are just funny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do. Well, technically, I do. But that's, I'm gonna have to look into it. I definitely, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm not going. I wouldn't let me. It would be unwise for me to not, think it through and to, what I'm saying, pay it attention. Who knows? There may be something. There absolutely may be something that may be beneficial that you just introduced me to. In any event, I thank everybody for being here this morning with me. Very, very kind of you. People are very, very busy. The world has there's so many places that you could be. However, you are here. I would like everybody to take a moment this morning to reflect and to truly take a moment to really be thankful. To truly take a moment to truly be thankful. To count your blessings. You know what I'm saying? And to truly take the time out to do that. So often, we're always in a rush and we're always looking for the next thing and we're always concerned about, the past as we spoke about or the present, yet never truly being thankful for being in the moment. And so I would like everybody under the sound of my voice to do that. I will absolutely appreciate you so much. Thank for everybody for being in here. A beast of a man said it. I am who I am. You know what it is. Ah!